Did you get the good side?
Parade, rest!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Boy Scouts from Troop 42 will post the colors this morning. Color guard. Post the colors.
Detail. Hands up. Port arms.
Present.
Present arms.
Arms. So, taps.
Order arms.
Order.
Parade, rest.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and
to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Bianca Torres will sing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
this memorial site and at memorial sites all across America to remember that we are one nation under one flag. We are all proud to be Americans that live in a free society made up of many peoples, many races, from many walks of life. The freedoms we enjoy today have not come without price. Lying here before us and in cemeteries throughout this nation are men and women who gave their lives so that we can live in freedom and teach our children the value of freedom.
Take your guard. Teen Hook. Present arms. Wreath bearers. Forward. Push. Riders, port arms. Daddy.
Now a member of the United States Army Reserves will lay a remembrance wreath in memory of those who have served and are serving in the United States. And now a member of the Upper Lake Girl Scout Troop 10252 will lay a remembrance wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Marine Corps. Now a member of Boy Scout Troop 42 will lay a remembrance wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Navy. High school senior class will lay a remembrance wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Air Force. And a member of the Blue Heron 4-H will lay a remembrance wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Coast Guard. Now a member of Boy Scout Troop 42 will lay a remembrance wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Merchant Marines. And a member of Boy Scout Troop 42 will lay a remembrance wreath in honor of the 93,129 United States servicemen from all branches of the service whose last known status was either prisoner of war or missing in action. Those individuals have never returned to their families and homes, and we shall not forget you.
Present arms.
And now Bianca will sing Amazing Grace, accompanied by Pastor Gary's.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but was blind, but now I see how I first believed. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun.
Across America mission to remember, honor, and teach. The Wreathes Across America story began 20 years ago when the Worcester Wreath Company of Harrington, Maine initiated a tradition of donating and placing wreaths on the headstones of our nation's fallen heroes at Arlington National Cemetery. Recognition of the service and sacrifice of our veterans and their families is especially poignant during this traditional holiday season. Second year at Kelseyville Cemetery and the first year at Lower Lake Cemetery. All of these wreaths throughout the cemetery here today came from Worcester Wreath Company and were placed by Boy Scouts, family, and friends of veterans. The wreaths before you represent our commitment as the United States to remember the fallen. We also want these holiday wreaths to symbolize our honor to those who have served and are serving in the armed forces and our great nation, and to their families who endure sacrifices every day on our behalf. To our children, we want you to understand that these freedoms you enjoy today have not been free, but have come with a cost that someday you may have to pay yourself. Today, many participants in the ceremony are youth, including Boy Scout Troop 42, Upper Lake Girls Scout Troop 10252, the Sheriff Department Explorers, Army Reserve, Clear Lake High School seniors, Blue Heron 4-H, and singing national anthem, The Amazing Grace, Bianca Torres. All felt honored and privileged to participate in honoring our veterans. As a nation standing together, we can defeat terrorism, hatred, and injustice. Thanks to our veterans, we have the freedom to do just that.
Detail. Hand up. Port arms. Safety's off. Ready. Aim. Fire. Ready. Aim. Fire. Ready. Aim. Fire. Present. Arms. Order, arms. Face. Forward, march.
I'm going to take a moment to diverge a bit from the script. I'm sure most of you noticed the bit of disturbance to my left. Harry is okay. Harry is one of our few three-war veterans who in his very late 80s is still giving. He's one of the most faithful members of the funeral honors team that we have. We have two World War II veterans on the team, A.J. Carlson and Harry Graves. I want you to know that these members of your community have given and are still giving, and we owe them a tremendous debt of gratitude. Thank you. The wreaths before you represent our commitment as the United States of America to remember the fallen. We also want these holiday wreaths to symbolize our honor to those who have served and are serving in the armed forces of this great nation, and to their families who endure great sacrifices every day on our behalf. To our children, we want you to understand the freedoms you enjoy today have not been free, but have come with a cost that someday you may have to pay yourself. As a nation standing together, we can defeat terrorism. Thanks to our veterans, we have the freedom to do just that.
On behalf of those who have organized this event, thank you so much for coming. I wanted to also deviate in the sense that not every community, even nearby, has a privilege of having such a devoted team of people to lay these wreaths, and we have a very great debt to those who are serving our community and our veterans in such a way. So thank them if you know who they are.
On that note, we could quote to you a vast amount of statistics of individuals who have served and who have given their lives and are buried in cemeteries around this country. Little more than a bunch of numbers. We instead ask you to take a moment, as Pastor Gary has said, to stop a veteran and say thank you. Or even better, visit a gravesite where a veteran is buried. You could write down the name of that person on the gravesite, on the gravestone. When you get home, research their name on the internet and find out all you can about that person. You will find that they were real Americans, just like you and me. Mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles. They were more than just a statistic. And please remember that as you go.
I'd encourage you to stop by the table for some refreshments. Also, to those who have had a wreath pulled to place by yourself, please go to the table. Also, if you'd like information so that you may be informed of how to be involved with this wonderful ceremony in the future, or you would like to sponsor wreaths, please pick up a form, and that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for coming. God bless you, and Merry Christmas.